أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد آمين يا رب العالمين. So, Alhamdulillah, we are going to be learning a new and beautiful example from the book The Reality of This World, which is based on the works by Imam Ibn Alqayyim. And this example has a title which is known as The Sea That Must Be Crossed. A beautiful title for a beautiful example. Right, so let's see what this example is. So he mentions that this world is similar to a sea that all the creation must cross in order to reach the shore that contains their homes and residences. It is not possible to cross it safely without a ship. Thus, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent his messengers to teach their nations how to use their ships and how to board them to safety. This is by obeying Allah and His messengers, worshipping Allah alone, working with sincerity for Him, and striving for the afterlife, meaning for hereafter. So we see that in this example, the comparison of the world is made to a sea and human life to a journey across it, and with the shore representing the hereafter. So, this offers a profound insight into a spiritual journey of human beings. And furthermore, he adds that those who desire the hereafter and strive for it will board and right the ship. They will turn away from plunging into the sea because they know you cannot cross the sea by diving into it or swimming it. And as for the ones who are foolish, they will deem the work on the ship as difficult. So they will say, we will rush the sea, and when we get weak, we will swim across it. Most of the people of the world are like this. They dive into it, and when they get weak, they swim until they get drowned. So the people who boarded the ship were saved, just as it saved those who boarded the ship with Nuh alayhi salam. While the inhabitants of the earths, they drowned. Ponder on this example and the condition of the people of this world, and it will be clear to you how this example agrees with the reality. Right? So, as we know that the world is compared as a sea, and crossing the sea, like how people live in this world, basically the perspectives have been mentioned. Just as travelers, they must cross a sea to reach their destination on the shore, every human being they must travel, they must live in this worldly life, they must live in this worldly life to reach their final abode in the hereafter. And the ship is basically as a guidance. So the ship symbolizes guidance provided by Allah through His messengers. Just as a ship helps travelers navigate the sea safely, the teachings of the prophets guide humanity through the challenges and trials of life towards spiritual fulfillment and salvation. And the ones who desire the hereafter and strive for it are the ones who really wanted to be successful in hereafter, and they are the one who boarded the ship. They adhered to the guidance of Allah and His messengers. They worshipped Allah alone, acted with sincerity, and strived for righteousness. So this commitment ensures their safety and success in reaching their ultimate destination. So we see that in this example, there is a contrast about those who rashly dive into the sea without a ship, and those individuals, they represent the ones who neglect divine guidance. They pursue worldly pleasures without consideration for spiritual consequences. They believe they can navigate life solely through their own desires and efforts, right? And despite the initial confidence, the ones who dive into the sea without proper guidance, they face difficulties and struggles. They swim, and they are the ones who eventually drown in the overwhelming challenges and temptations of the worldly life. So basically, we are made to ponder on this example, and we are encouraged to reflect on the outcomes of different approaches to life. And this example also highlights the importance of choosing divine guidance over worldly pursuits and the temporary pleasures that can lead a person astray. Right? And this example also serves as a reality check for us so that we can align our priorities with spiritual goals and recognize the temporary nature of this world, in contrast to the eternal rewards of the hereafter. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to do what is righteous, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to stick to the guidance so that we can gain eternal peace in hereafter. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك جزاكم الله خيرا كثيرا